This might be the truck that finally changes everything. For years, we have watched the full-size pickup market get locked in an exhausting, predictable cycle of bigger grills, louder exhausts, and skyrocketing prices. But now things are getting seriously interesting. No one expected this kind of bold, unapologetic move from Toyota, but now the rumors, the leaks, and the insider reports are all pointing to a complete reimagining of what a modern off-road truck can actually be. You are watching Auto Insights. And today we are breaking down the highly anticipated, fiercely debated, and undeniably stunning 2027 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. And honestly, there is a lot more going on beneath the metal here than most people realize. Let us start by talking about the reality of the mid-cycle refresh. In the automotive world, a mid-cycle update is often dismissed as a mere facelift. A new grille, a few new wheels, maybe a fresh coat of paint, and the manufacturer calls it a day. But the 2027 Tundra TRD Pro is not playing by those rules. This is a calculated, strategic strike by Toyota to protect its crown as the king of reliability, while finally going after the high-performance, high-speed desert running market that it has watched from the sidelines for far too long. When you look at the trajectory of the Tundra since its current generation launched, you see a truck that has been constantly evolving, constantly listening, and constantly refining. And for 2027, Toyota is not just tweaking the edges. They are sharpening the entire blade. To truly understand the impact of this new truck, we have to talk about the color. Because this is not just a new paint option. This is a statement. For over a decade, Toyota has used the TRD Pro lineup to showcase a unique, exclusive color each year. We have seen the fiery inferno, the subtle quicksand, the industrial cement, the striking cavalry blue, the legendary voodoo blue, the rugged army green, the muted lunar rock, the vibrant solar octane, the earthy terra, the dark mud bath, and most recently, the polarizing wave maker. Each color told a story. Each color defined an era of off-road culture. But for 2027, Toyota is turning the Tundra TRD Pro and the Sequoia TRD Pro into Honeycom. And honestly, this is impressive. It is not a bright, screaming school bus yellow. It is a rich, gold, caramelly hue that catches the light in a way that feels both aggressive and incredibly premium. When you see this truck in person, the color shifts. In the bright sun, it pops with a vibrant, warning energy. In the overcast shadows, it deepens into a sophisticated, metallic gold. It is a color that demands attention without feeling cheap. It is a color that says this truck is ready for the desert, but refined enough for the city. But here is the thing, the paint is only the beginning of the visual transformation. The front end of the 2027 Tundra TRD Pro has received a subtle, yet highly effective, cosmetic mid-life cycle refresh. The bumper covers have been squared off and tucked in slightly, giving the truck a more planted, resolute stance. And for the first time in this generation, Toyota has listened to the community and brought back the forged steel recovery hooks. Painted in a vibrant, signature TRD red, these hooks are not just for show. They are a functional, critical addition for anyone who takes their truck seriously off the pavement. And wait, it gets even better. The design of these hooks is reportedly engineered with a brilliant safety feature. In the event of a frontal impact, the hook is designed to retreat slightly into the bumper structure, protecting pedestrians and reducing crash severity while still providing a rock-solid, immovable anchor point for recovery. When pulled from the correct angle, it is a perfect example of Toyota's engineering philosophy: solve the problem, but do not compromise on safety. Stay with me, because this part changes everything. Most people are missing this detail, but the real revolution in the 2027 Tundra TR Pro is happening underneath the wheel wells. We need to talk about the suspension. For years, the TRD Pro has relied on fantastic Fox internal bypass shocks. They are excellent, they are proven. But for 2027, Toyota is introducing the Fox QS3 technology to the Tundra and the Sequoia. QS3 stands for Quick Switch 3 Settings. This is a manually adjustable remote reservoir shock that allows you to change the damping firmness with a simple turn of a dial. You have a soft setting for daily driving and high-speed desert runs, a medium setting for mixed terrain, and a firm setting for slow, technical rock crawling where you need maximum control and minimal body roll. This is a feature that has been beloved on the Tacoma TRD Pro, and bringing it to the heavier, longer wheelbase Tundra is a massive deal. The engineers at Toyota and Fox have completely retuned these shocks from the ground up to handle the significant weight and different dynamics of the full-size Tundra. Paired with the signature red TRD upper control arms, BBS forged alloy wheels, and aggressive Falcon Wildpeak all-terrain tires, this truck is no longer just a capable off-roader. It is a precision instrument. Now, let us talk about the powertrain. because this is where the Tundra continues to separate itself from the traditional V8 nostalgia of the past. The TRD Pro comes standard with the i-4C Max hybrid system. This is a twin turbocharged 3.4-liter V6 paired with an electric motor integrated directly into the 10-speed automatic transmission. The result is 437 horsepower and a massive 583 pound-feet of torque. But the numbers only tell half the story. The true magic is in the torque delivery. Because the electric motor is housed in the bell housing, it fills in the torque curve perfectly. There is zero turbo lag. When you press the throttle, the response is instantaneous. You get a surge of controlled, relentless force that keeps building without hesitation. This makes merging onto highways with a loaded trailer feel effortless. It makes climbing steep, loose grades feel like a casual stroll. And for 2027, rumors suggest an available performance package that could further optimize both the i-4CE and i-4C Max powertrains, squeezing out even more responsiveness and thermal management for sustained, high-demand off-road use. But there is one problem, and we have to be brutally honest about it. While the Fox QS3 shocks are a fantastic upgrade, they are manually adjusted. This means that to change the damping setting, you cannot just press a button inside the warm, comfortable cabin. You have to get out of the truck. You have to get down on the ground, reach behind the wheel well, and physically turn the dial. If the ground is muddy, wet, or covered in sharp rocks, this is not an ideal situation. It is a minor inconvenience, yes, but in a world where competitors like the Ford Raptor offer electronic, in-cabin adaptive damping that adjusts in milliseconds, Toyota's manual solution feels a step behind in terms of pure convenience. It is a trade-off for reliability and simplicity, but it is a trade-off that some buyers will undoubtedly notice and criticize. This could be a risky move for another reason as well. Let us talk about the interior. Stepping into the command center of the 2027 Tundra TRD Pro, you will notice some beautiful, thoughtful updates. The steering wheel has been redesigned. It now features a stunning, forged carbon fiber-like aesthetic at the bottom, with the technical camo pattern subtly integrated. It feels premium, sporty, and purposeful. The controls have been updated, and the truck now features the massive 14-inch touchscreen display as standard, running Toyota's newest, fastest audio multimedia system. The graphics are sharper, the processing is quicker, and the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity is seamless. Furthermore, the truck now boasts Toyota Safety Sense 4.0, the latest iteration of their driver assistance suite, offering improved radar, wider camera detection, and smarter, more natural adaptive cruise control that no longer surges and brakes aggressively. However, the TRD Pro is still built on the foundation of the limited trim. This means that while the front seats are incredibly supportive and feature the signature TRD Pro embroidery, the rear seats do not get the heated and ventilated luxury of the Platinum or Capstone models. Furthermore, despite the premium feel of the new steering wheel and the large screen, many enthusiasts are still hoping for a simple, practical addition: a storage shelf above the glove box on the passenger side. It is a small detail, but in a truck designed for adventure, every inch of organized storage matters. Toyota has kept the technical camo on the interior door panels and rear tailgate valance, which adds a nice touch of rugged identity. But the omission of certain luxury features in the rear cabin is a reminder that this truck is still, first and foremost, a tool for the driver. To truly understand the value of the 2027 Tundra TRD Pro, we have to look at the competitive landscape, which is more fractured and aggressive than ever before. The Ford F-150 Raptor remains the benchmark for high-speed desert running, offering a proven track record and a massive aftermarket support network, but it suffers from poor fuel economy, a harsh ride when unloaded, and a price tag that continues to climb into the stratosphere. The Ram 1500 TRX, while incredibly powerful and luxurious, is facing an uncertain future as Stellantis phases out the Hellcat engine to meet stricter emissions standards, leaving a distinct void in the high-performance segment. Meanwhile, the Chevrolet Silverado ZR2 offers a compelling V8 alternative with excellent off-road hardware, including Multimatic DSSV dampers, but it lacks the instant hybrid torque fill and the refined, composed ride quality of the Tundra's coil spring rear suspension. In this environment, the 2027 Tundra TRD Pro's greatest strength is its holistic balance. It may not have the raw, supercharged scream of a traditional V8, but it offers a unique combination of instant electric torque, class-leading off-road pedigree, and the practical ability to tow a heavy trailer home after a weekend in the desert. It is the truck for the buyer who refuses to compromise between daily drivability, weekend adventure, and serious utility. When we analyze the expected pricing and market positioning a clear picture emerges. The 2027 Tundra TRD Pro is not going to be cheap. With the addition of the new Honeycom paint, the upgraded Fox QS3 suspension, the brighter LED light bar, the Rigid Industries fog lights, and the performance enhancements, the price is expected to push firmly past the $75,000 mark, potentially approaching $80,000 when fully optioned. This aggressive pricing strategy places it in direct competition with the top-tier offerings from Detroit. Toyota is betting that buyers will pay a premium for the unique combination of hybrid efficiency, legendary long-term reliability, and superior towing capacity that the American brands simply cannot match. But this is a delicate balance. The high price point risks alienating traditional truck buyers who view the Toyota brand as a provider of sensible, utilitarian transportation rather than a luxury performance machine. If Toyota pushes pricing too far without delivering on the promised reliability and seamless execution, they risk damaging the trust that has been the cornerstone of their success for decades. Despite these concerns, the direction Toyota is taking is undeniably exciting. The subtle exterior tweaks, the return of the red recovery hooks, the stunning new Honeycom color, and the significant upgrade to the Fox QS3 suspension all point to a manufacturer that is paying close attention to its customers. They are not just throwing parts at a truck and hoping it sticks. They are thoughtfully refining every aspect of the driving experience, from the way the steering wheel feels in your hands to the way the suspension absorbs a high-speed desert whoop. The 2027 Tundra TRD Pro is not a revolutionary reinvention. It does not need to be. Instead, Toyota is focused on something potentially more important: refinement, improvement, and execution. If this actually launches like this, it is game over for the competition. It is not a perfect truck for every single person, but it is a highly intelligent, deeply considered machine that offers a distinct and valuable alternative to the current market leaders. It blends hybrid efficiency with extreme capability. It offers performance without sacrificing range, intelligence without complexity overload, and durability backed by Toyota's reputation for long-term reliability. This balance could shift buyer expectations entirely. It is not about choosing between power and practicality anymore. You get both without compromise. And that is exactly why people are paying attention. And this is why Auto Insights is keeping a close eye on it.